It's just gone 2,000 hours in Kathmandu, and anti-government protests continue to grip Nepal's capital city. If you're just joining us, here's the latest. Protesters have stormed Nepal's federal parliament building in Kathmandu in the last few hours, with images showing fires and smoke rising from the building. Here's where else has been impacted. This comes after the country's prime minister, KP Sharma Ali, resigned earlier today in response to the protests across the country. Ali had little choice than to step down following widening protests and no sign of public anger abating. Our South Asia regional editor, Unbarasanithirajan, writes, the protests began over a social media ban, which has since been reversed by the government. But people in Nepal are still in shock after 19 people were killed on Monday and another 2 killed during today's protests. Meanwhile, Kathmandu's Tribhuvan International Airport is entirely closed as protests continue to escalate. In Nepal's capital Kathmandu, several locations have been targeted by anti-corruption protesters since Monday. Fires have been started and hundreds of protesters have broken into the country's parliament building. Graffiti and anti-corruption messages are being spray-painted onto the building's exterior and windows have been smashed. Here's how a reporter on the ground describes the scene. The Singha Durbar, a large complex in the city which houses Nepal's government offices, has similarly been stormed by crowds of protesters. Located within this complex is the Prime Minister's office, which has also been targeted. As a reminder, Prime Minister KP Sharma Ali resigned earlier today following the large-scale protests. Elsewhere, Kathmandu's Tribhuvan International Airport is closed, according to the Arrivals and Departures Board on its website. The protests are not only unprecedented, but also reflect the widespread discontent over the political class in this Himalayan nation. The anger against the political leaders is evident with houses of several ministers and other politicians being vandalized and set on fire. Some leaders, including ministers, have reportedly taken refuge with the security forces. So far, the protesters have not spelled out their demands apart from rallying under the broader anti-corruption call. The protest appears spontaneous, and there seems to be no organized leadership. Though the Prime Minister, KP Sharma Ali, has stepped down, there's no immediate clarity on who will replace him or if any other governance structure is being proposed. With most senior politicians running for cover, there's no one in charge. The fact that security chiefs and bureaucrats are appealing for calm indicates that political leadership has taken a back seat. For the moment, there seems to be a power vacuum in Nepal. If there is no government or any other interim authority soon, then there are chances that the violence may take an ugly turn. The Nepalese army is respected, and they could play a role in bringing order. While they have fought a long civil war with the Maoists, they would be hesitant in managing law and order, which is essentially the job of police and other security agencies. But someone needs to take a lead now. Unlike the uprisings in Bangladesh and Sri Lanka, here people seem to be unhappy with all the political class and for their mismanagement of the country over the decades. Nepal has had 14 prime ministers since 2008, when the Maoist rebels joined the mainstream, and the country became a republic. The continuous political jockeying for power, with parties shifting alliances, has disappointed many, particularly the youth. In the absence of any leadership or authority, what's going to happen in Nepal is going to be anyone's guess. The priority now is to restore order.